Hello, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to a breaking CSGO news episode, and a very important one in response to this morning's episode all about Guru. If you guys do not know, a current Indian pro CSGO player accused this past weekend by several sources, several websites covering this story, guys, but it was one alleged Facebook post reportedly actually accusing this man of cheating in the CSGO scene. Along with that, other accusations we'll talk about in a second. It was Talk Esports as well as Fox Esports reporting this story. It's actually Guru, though, contacting us via video chat as well as personal messages, and as well as his teammates for SRA coming forward about his side of the story, and this does get pretty insane. This story has a lot more backing than I ever thought, and I do quickly want to apologize, guys, for our first story. Although I did say there was not substantial evidence to call this man, that being Guru, a cheater, I did not paint the picture in a fair light, and he has given us the full side of his story, and well, it's pretty crazy. So among the accusations, guys, it was not only Guru apparently being a cheater, but along with that, it was the team or the players confronting him, or some Indian players who went to his house allegedly to confront this man. When they actually confronted him at his house, he did say he would commit suicide. Along with that, he would allegedly also vac ban Antidote's account. Antidote is actually an ex-Optic India pro player, both of which have been confirmed to be false by Guru telling us this, that they never went to his house, he never threatened to commit suicide, and he has no control over Antidote's account to actually do any of the alleged accusations. Alongside that, he did send his video feed to confirm his identity, therefore we could take his story for his word, and here was that video.
Hi guys, this is Bhuvan, also known as Guru. I'm going through a very rough time, so please listen to my story in Esports Talk so you can know what happened, what really happened before coming to any conclusion. Please listen to my story, it will help me. I'm under a lot of pressure, both mentally and physically, so please help me, guys. Please listen to my story in Esports.
So to clear the air and clear his name, it was very, very easy to do so. And again, I want to quickly apologize to him, that being Guru himself, for us covering the story without, of course, contacting his teammates first. It was actually contacting his teammates, which was the easiest part to clear his name. I contacted all three of his teammates that were actually willing to respond right now, that being Aflex alongside Macho and Negative. You guys can, of course, cross-correlate their names between their Facebook names as well as their HLTV names, confirming these are three of his current teammates for Team SRA. I asked them all, is he a cheater? And they all responded no, they have never once before seen him cheating, as well as Guru himself saying yes, he's never been caught, he has never cheated. And one more condemning fact and confirming he is not a cheater, he has been cleared by several ESL admins out there, both at ESL, of course, that's Extremes LAN Zowie, the qualifiers they went to, and other LAN events. He has been cleared by ESL admins, as well as he has told them his past of actually sending potential cheats to cheaters. Now, that was the one condemning piece of evidence that was actually in those Facebook messages. There are clear messages that do indeed show Guru actually sending a cheap $5 cheat to a friend of his, but that's all it was. He was sending a cheat to a friend of his who cheated, and of course other alleged rumors out there, the post saying he was a cheat expert sending cheats to other people. He was not a cheat expert. He actually copy and pasted all of that cheat information to his friend, which his friend did try to go on to use, but he could not use it because, well, the cheat did not work. But it was simply wrapped up, guys. Yes, if your friend cheats, you send him a cheat. That's all it is. It does not make you a cheater, and that was the only, I would say, slightly condemning piece of information out there. This guy has been cleared by all teammates, has never been caught cheating. He himself says he has not cheated, so take his word for it. And very lastly, he's been cleared by all ESL admins as well as LAN admins that he has played tournaments for. He has never once been caught, and so where this story even came from, the evidence was actually contrived from conversations, those conversations which did take place back in 2017. They were dug back up, and this whole entire post was actually made as a hoax to try and ruin his entire CSGO career. I also did confirm with him via messages, guys, he doesn't even know Antidote besides a personal level. Really, they're not too much of friends. They do know of each other. It was actually Antidote who gifted him CSGO back in 2014, and he actually gifted him back a copy of CSGO, which that's all they really did. He has no control whatsoever over his Steam account. There is no way he can actually vac ban his Steam account, so he has no real idea where those rumors came from. And very lastly, here's where the story takes a wicked turn. It's actually the same person who framed Guru by making this Facebook post. I'm not really sure what legal actions he can take, but the amount of accusations he made in unfair light were pretty astounding. But besides that, the same guy who made that Facebook post is also an Indian scene pro player, or CSGO player at the very least, who has actually taken physical remarks against Guru on LAN. It was actually this image he did send me. Now, I cannot confirm, but I do not believe him to be lying. He did actually say to me, that being Guru, that it was the same guy who made that Facebook post post that physically assaulted him on LAN because he believes him to be a cheater, although never to be proven. He decided to actually give him a few headshots, aka IRL headshots, and that's also the Facebook post he next sent me, that of course referencing the 11 headshots. It was of course meant to be a funny pun between in-game headshots and real-life headshots that he was given, and sent him to the hospital. That is how hostile the Indian CSGO scene seems to be, and what has been wrapped up to me by Guru. And again, thanks to him for reaching out to all of us and confirming all of this, or at least telling his side of the story to get out to you guys. I do not believe him to be a cheater. I do, in this current situation, believe he was framed, and this entire hoax was set up by a bunch of people who think he's a cheater, although he's never actually been proven to be one. And even worse, to make things worse, it was also set up by a leader who actually physically assaulted this man, that being Guru, on LAN. So all in all, it's a crazy story. It's not Forsaken Part 2. In fact, it's many people out there, myself included, taking the initial story out of the wrong context, and I'm very glad we could clear the air over there. And it's actually more so than anything very frightening to see what the Indian CSGO scene has come to ever since the Forsaken instance. Now, a lot of this stuff actually happened before Forsaken was even caught. You can imagine it's even more hostile after so. And yes, as of right now, innocent until proven guilty is what I will say. And again, I cannot say sorry enough for our first covering of this story, not presenting the whole entire picture in a fair light. Hopefully now we can present these sides of the stories, and Guru can continue to play his CSGO career as he has on a promising CSGO team. Actually, SRA has been doing quite promising things on the LAN events they've managed to qualify for, or almost qualify for, and I wish them all the best of luck going forward. Thanks to all the teammates who reached out to me to clarify their sides as well. And as always, my name is Jake, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of CSGO News. Hopefully next time we cover it right the first time, but until then, I'll see you then.